Welcome back. You're watching IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 11. And right now we're in conversation with Saroj Kumar, founder of Nivesh Mitra Financial Services, about effective saving strategies and building a solid financial foundation. Listen in.
When we discuss the basics, there's often a lot of confusion. Bachat or nivesh ke beech ka farak, right? Saving is not investing and vice versa. And oftentimes the line between the two gets blurred when it shouldn't. So, aapki samajh se aap un dono ka farak hame samjhaएं, and how does someone keep those two worlds separate, sir?
First of all, thank you, Pooja ma'am, IDFC First Bank, for giving me this opportunity and inviting me. So, as you said, savings and investment. These are two totally different financial terms, but in India, or even I can say in other countries also, people take these two words as a synonym. But clearly, as you said, savings means bachat and investment means nivesh. So, like someone earns 1 lakh rupees per month, but he hardly saves 10,000 rupees. So, he expends 90,000 rupees in his needs, whatever. So, that 10,000 rupees is savings for him. But then, out of that 10,000, how much he invests for his future financial needs, that is actually investment. So basically, savings is a low risk and liquid thing. Like when you put your money in bank deposits, fixed deposits, postal. So these are basically your savings part. But out of that, when you take out some money and put in other financial instruments like mutual funds, stocks, bonds, real estate, that is actually investment, because this investment has the potential to give you higher return than inflation, but with a bit of market volatility. But it means savings can't beat the inflation. See, in the current scenario, inflation is around 7 to 8%.
Absolutely.
And your savings banks give you hardly 2-3%. Even bank FD gives you 5%, 7%. So when we calculate the real rate of return, so inflation minus your bank FD ka rate, so it comes zero. Or when you calculate with savings bank, so hardly means you are actually getting the negative rate of return from your savings element. So we must differentiate between savings and investment. Investment has to be there from your savings, because until there is savings, you can't invest. अगर pocket में पैसे नहीं तो invest कहाँ करोगे? तो first you need to save and then start investing.
तो सर एक follow-up question करना चाहूँगी कि समझो हमें स्ट्रीमलाइन करना है ये पूरे प्रोसेस को, राइट? हमें रेशियोज लगाने चाहिए, इन्वेस्टमेंट रेशियो हो, बजट रेशियो हो, जिससे कि कोई डाउट ही ना रहे, कोई संदेह ना रहे कि हम राइट ट्रैक पर हैं या नहीं. तो आप कौन से ये बजट रेशियोज या इन्वेस्टमेंट रेशियोज क्या रेकमेंड करेंगे एक आम इंसान के लिए?
So generally there is a common used ratio which I will recommend, which is 50-30-20. 50 out of your savings part, 50 should go towards your necessities like having food, rent or EMI, transportation, etc. 30% should go to the discretionary spending like entertainment, dining out, traveling, etc. And then remaining 20% should go to your savings and investment, because that savings of 20% will help you to fulfill your future financial needs, like your when your child will grow up and you will have to give the higher education fees, or in future when you plan to have a big car. So that savings, 20% of your that savings will help you to meet all those financial goals.
और सर फाइनेंशियल मैटर्स को लेके अनफॉर्चुनेटली आज भी बहुत लापरवाही सी देखी जाती है.
करेक्ट.
जैसे कि अकाउंट खोला है पर कोई नॉमिनी नहीं है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, या क्रेडिट स्कोर पे बिल्कुल ध्यान नहीं दिया जाता है, एंड दैट एंड्स अप कॉस्टिंग यू मेजरली इन द फ्यूचर. तो लाइफ के किस एज पर और किस स्टेज पर इन चीज़ों को प्रायोरिटी, फ्रंट एंड सेंटर प्रायोरिटी बनाना ज़रूरी है सर? Like, is it your first paycheck? Is it, when you're, for example, responsible for a dependent because you then have a child? At what stage is it time to, wake up when it comes to your finances? या एक तो philosophy ये है कि जब जागो तब सवेरा, right? और I don't think वो finances पे लागू होता है, पर मैं आपकी राय जानना चाहूँगी.
So, like you rightly said, nomination. India में, I don't have the exact data. I think your banker team will give the correct data. But I think it's in terms of crores, and crores is unclaimed lying with the banks. Because there was no nomination, the depositor died, and due to this financial illiteracy, because people don't want to discuss their financial matters with their family members. And whatever I am having, where my money is invested, who is their nominee, no one knows about that. And if something goes wrong with that person, means their family members are just like, means they're not having any means to survive. So nomination is very important to have in all your financial documents. You must get nominated your nominee in your bank accounts, your demat, your mutual fund investments, your bonds. Everywhere it's fast. Even now government has come out and making it mandatory that you must have a nomination, otherwise your account will be freezed.
हाँ, वो September 30th का डेडलाइन जरूर दिया है. और पर वो जो आपने अभी बात कही कि वो एक कंफर्ट नहीं मिलता फाइनेंशियल मैटर्स को डिस्कस करने का, चाहे कोई आदमी अपने परिवार के बीचों बीच हो, अपने दोस्तों के बीचों बीच हो, एक हिचकिचाहट सी रहती है. किस हद तक वो कल्चरल है, और अगर है तो आदमी सीखे कहाँ से, राइट? हर चीज़ तो व्हाट्सएप और यूट्यूब से नहीं सीखी जा सकती, स्पेशली व्हेन इट कम्स टू मैटर्स ऑफ मनी, राइट? सो व्हेन डू यू सीक आउट द गाइडेंस ऑफ अ प्रोफेशनल, financial advisor?
I would say there is some lacuna in our our basic education system. I don't remember that till 11th, 12th, I read anything in my textbook about money management, inflation. I was taught alpha, beta, gamma, but I did not use that after my this 12th, because I took commerce, and it is of none of use except the engineers, they might be using in future. So had we been taught about basic concepts of financial management, this issue might not have arisen today. So people would be aware that what is money management, what is savings, what is investment. As you said that people don't even know the difference between savings and investment. So there is some educationary part deficiency, which we must, I think government is coming out and they are putting some syllabus related to this financial literacy in this new education policy. And regarding, you said that how to cover that. So I will say start small. We need to discuss with our kids, with our family members about all these things. And for this, parents need to come forward and they need to teach their children. Like, हम लोग पहले गुल्लक रखते थे, माँ देती थी या पापा देते थे कि गुल्लक बेटा है, कोई भी पॉकेट खर्च आपको मिलता है, out of that, teach your child to save some money from your pocket expenses and put that money into gullak. Like if the child has liked a toy which cost around 500 rupees, so instead of buying that instantly, if the father says, ki beta, I will give you 200 rupees and I will give you 250 rupees and remaining 250 rupees you have to save from your pocket expenses. So if he gets daily 100 or 50 rupees as a pocket money, So if he starts saving from that pocket money some amount, he will know the value of that money.
जी और सर एक आखिरी सवाल, बहुत से एंटरप्रेन्योर्स हैं हमारे ऑडियंस में और एक कॉर्पोरेट फाइनेंस और पर्सनल फाइनेंस के बीच में एक रेखा बनाना, एक बाउंड्री बनाना बहुत ज़रूरी है, पर कई बार ये बाउंड्री ब्लर हो जाती है, ठीक है? तो जो लोग अपने आप को उस परिस्थिति में प्राप्त करते हैं, दे आर फेसिंग दीज इश्यूज, उनके लिए आप क्या राय देंगे?
Yes, so many entrepreneurs, when they start doing some business, they don't draw that line between their personal account and commercial, their business account. And that is the reason that they don't understand whether their business is being profitable or it's making loss.
Exactly.
So first of all, you need to draw a line that, see, I'm having my personal account and I need to open a separate business account, like you can draw a current account if you are doing it as a proprietor, or if you have already made a firm, then you need to open your separate bank account for that. And then you need to differentiate that this expense belongs to my personal, for my personal need, and that amount, that expense belongs to this for my business. And don't mix it, because many times people do the expenses for personal need and put it for this commerce, for their business expenses. And second thing, I will say that you need to track your expenses, because when we don't track these expenses, means in a nutshell, I will say that you need to differentiate and you need to draw a line between your personal and commercial or business account.
All right. Well, Saroj sir, आपकी ये सलाह मशवरा के लिए thank you. Huge round of applause, please, sir.
With that, it's a wrap on this episode of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 11. We hope you enjoyed the conversations. Thank you and good night.